greed canceling the balls and trying to like one man certain things. Damage trap is also Wardcliff Coil, but we won't be doing Wardcliff Coil because I find that new players blow each other up a lot. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And this guy ran Wardcliff Coil, and wouldn't you be surprised that he blew himself up? And so,
is it
5 and
possible
10.
to run swords on boss phase though? Like if we bubble at his feet, or no?
If we bubbled at his feet, yes, but we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the prestige strat for this week, would be for running Falling Guillotine. But we have far better options at our disposal. Because that's only half of his health bar in a damage phase, his Falling Guillotine. But yeah, that particular raid of 5 attempts, 3 of the wipes were because of this guy who knew what to do, quote unquote. 1 wipe was because of somebody else, and the 5th time we got it. So, I'm just, on top of the fact that I'm doing this exclusively for Sherpa players.
I just DC'd. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Yeah, on top of the fact that I'm doing this submachine guns, like... might as well just teach them, how the raid was supposed to go. And he got kind of angry. He left. The people brought in this 12-year-old that had almost wiped my Scourge run earlier when trying to get Anarchy. And he came in acting like he knew what to do. He very clearly didn't. Told people a bunch of the wrong things to do. We got through Gauntlet, got to Bads, they started talking again. I'm like, look, you guys clearly have a Sherpa. You guys have a Sherpa. I'm out. And last I heard, they did not complete the raid that day.
I very rarely do raids. Like, I've only been doing them just for the title seal, and why not? Because it's going away. But every time I do one with like a Sherpa, the Sherpa's like expecting me to know what to do half the time. I'm like, dude, you're speaking like a million words a second. I don't know what the hell you're saying to me.
And so I'm still waiting on one person to get in.
Yeah, I thought I joined. I don't know. I was in my inventory when I came out. I was in fire team.
Cool. Yeah, no worries.
So what's better, time payload or explosive payload? Is there really a difference?
That beats me. I don't pay enough attention to how those work.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to Spire Stars. I have a very brief spiel that I do at the beginning of this. A lot of people seem to think this is the hardest raid. I disagree. I think Crown is harder, specifically because with Crown, everybody has to know exactly what they're doing, and if any one person messes up, it's a wipe. With this raid, you can kind of fudge it sometimes. If someone doesn't know what to do, you can pick up the slack.
Okay.
That being said, 2 things about my teaching style. The first is that I'm super anal about people typing in their roles into chat, so I'm going to make you do that. Doesn't happen very much in this raid. That's more for like Last Wish and shit, where you have to like type in roles every fucking time. And then the other thing is that I'm going to front load you with a lot of information. The 3rd and 4th encounter take me 10 minutes each to explain-ish. I'm going to make them sound a lot worse than they are, and I'm going to give you every possible piece of information that I can. If you don't retain it all immediately, that's totally fine. That is by design. That is expected. The hope is just that you see some of the things that I'm talking about, and you're like, oh, that's what he was saying. Great. As long as we don't wipe in the same place, as long as we don't wipe in the same place more than once, especially not more than once in a row, like by the same exact mistake, that will make me happy.
Shall be your key to the wonders of the Leviathan.
Let cows talk.
Child, your timing could not be more advantageous. I have one of your particular talents. Some of my guests have become unruly and need to be disciplined. Find them. Show them the error of their ways.
Cool. Yeah, with the kind of ending that segment, I have Sherped this raid 206 times this season alone, or not this season, this expansion alone. I did like 6 before Shadowkeep, so it doesn't really count before Shadowkeep, but I have seen just about every stupid thing that people can do in this raid. That is both an invitation and not an invitation.
Get ready.
Time to break
I
your
love
mind.
being able, I love being able to tell the stories of stupid things that people do, and I love using it as teaching moments to be like, hey, don't do that.
You see that wall
Um,
right behind you? I'm gonna be stuck in it. Just know that.
Incredible. Alrighty, so if I get 2 people to volunteer to be ad clear, and then I'll start to explain the encounter. That's the other thing, is I won't tell you what the rules do until after you pick.
Oh, ad clear. Hey.
And just type it in.
Okay.
Yeah, first you type it in, you're gonna get it. Great. If everyone can then come over to this plate over here, and we'll get started on raid explanation. So this raid has to do with this ball in my hand. This encounter in particular has to do with getting the ball into that purple brazier. I'm going to refer to it as the gong from here on out. It's kind of like a forge. Unfortunately, there's going to be a shield around that gong for the majority of the encounter. We have to wait for it to go down before we can throw the ball into it. While we're waiting for the shield to go down, these pillars are going to start sinking into the ground. If any of them reach the ground, we wipe. So the only way to prevent them from going down into the ground is to jump on top of them. But if you were to jump on top of them, you'd notice there is this white cloud of miasma. Stepping in that will give you a debuff called Engulf. Engulfed counts down from 15 seconds to 0, and in 0 seconds you die. The only way to get rid of Engulfed once you have it is to get the ball. If you're engulfed and you get the ball will take the engulf buff from you and start to give you stacks of a debuff called Greed. Greed stacks from 0 to 11. At 11, you die. The nice thing about Greed, however, is that if you were to throw the ball away, you would stop stacking Greed, which is integral to how we run this first encounter. So Ninja, I'm going to have you stay at this plate.
Okay.
Digital, I'm going to have you come to this plate. And who's my third ad clear? SK? Yeah, SK, you're going to take this plate over here.
Alrighty.
Then I'm going to take this plate. So the way this is going to work is, once we get started, Ninja, you're going to be given the ball. You're then, once you have the ball, going to jump up on top of your plate, ride it up to the top. You'll know you're at the top because it'll stop moving. You're going to then jump off and throw the next person in the chain, which for you is digital shot. We are going clockwise.
Okay.
It is important that you jump off of your plate before you throw it, because the miasma will be consumed by the ball. But once you throw the ball away, there's a chance that it's going to come back. You don't want to be on the plate when it comes back. And if you throw the ball first and then jump, there's a split second of time where it might come back. You might not have the ball. You might get engulfed. And then if you get engulfed, you will die. Because we don't have time to get the ball back to you in 15 seconds. So, again, get ball, jump on plate, ride to top, jump off, throw to the next person. Digital. Once you receive the ball, you're going to do the same thing. Jump on your plate, ride it to the top, jump off, throw to SK. SK, same thing. Then we'll go to Nova. At some point, the shield around the gong will go down and it'll look exactly like it does right now. When that happens, whoever has the ball should finish riding their plate to the top, jump off, and instead of throwing to the next person, they should throw it into the gong. Again, a la Forge.
Okay.
The reason you have to ride your plate to the top still is because the person who you were supposed to throw it to will be the person we get the ball to next. So if your plate isn't at the top, then it'll probably hit the ground before the ball would get back around to you. 2 quick notes, and then I'm going to open the floor to questions from the plates team. First is that this ball has the same physics as that of the Corrupted Strike, which is to say that they are fucking ass. There is tracking. It is not generous. You have to be looking at somebody to get the ball. If you know that the person before you has the ball, and call out when you're throwing sometimes. I know I go kind of deep to kill ads sometimes, so the person who is on SK's plate usually has to be like, Nova, get your ass back here, piece of shit Sherpa. You're throwing. I'm like, oh, you're right.
You're throwing, I'm throwing, we're all throwing right now.
Yeah. But you just make sure that they're looking at you, make sure they're ready to receive the ball. But also be ready to receive the ball if you know the person who's throwing to you has it. Yeah, you guys will get used to the throwing mechanics. They're not fun. At least not when you're first starting. The other thing is that at some point the sky might start to look a little bit like California. If that happens, don't panic. It just means we're getting close to a wipe, not that we are wiping. If you think that your plate is getting a little close to the ground, but the sky isn't red yet, don't worry. You've still got time. The sky has to go red for a little bit. For a while. Oh yeah, for those of you across the pond, California simply means that the sky's going to turn red.
Fire.
Yeah. So, and I can. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I had 2 questions in relation to the plates, but when you're finished.
Oh no, I was just going to tell a joke about the fact that only 50% of the jokes I tell on this raid are mine. Other than them are ones I've stolen from people. The California joke was one I stole from somebody else. I cannot take credit for making that joke up. So yeah, does anyone from plates have any questions?
Yeah. Okay. So when we're passing the ball, or when we're receiving the ball, we should receive the ball before we stand on the plate and then stand on the plate, or stand
Yes.
on. Okay.
Yeah. You should never get on your plate without the ball.
Okay. Okay. And the second question is, if we are approaching a wipe, is it possible for us to sacrifice ourselves, jump on our plate, to raise it, get engulfed, die, but then raid doesn't wipe?
The unfortunate part of that is while you as a person might do that, if your plate's going down and the ball's not going to get to you anytime soon, odds are that the next plate is also getting close to a wipe, so every plate person would have to do that. Because the ball wouldn't get to you necessarily in time, then wouldn't get to the next person necessarily in time. And so while you could in theory do that, if it gets to that point, the run's kind of unsavable anyway.
Okay. All right.
I
was just wondering.
Yeah, no. And it is a good question. Alrighty. Ad clear people. So, Sirius, since you were second, you're going to be lower ad clear. Lower ad clear has 6 doors to deal with. Also, plates people, if you have not rallied yet, feel free. Actually, starting shortly. So, yeah, Sirius, you've got 6 doors to deal with. It's going to be these 2 doors over here by Nova. That's the other thing is if you guys don't do LFGs very often, talk about yourself in the third person. I'm not going to memorize your voices. Like, I make the joke about every once in a while, like there will be a female voice. I'm like, okay, I can memorize that one. There's going to be a 12-year-old. I'm like, okay, I can memorize that one. Generally, if I've memorized your voice, it's not for a good reason. So, yeah, so seriously, you have 2 doors back there, 2 up behind digital, and the 2 up behind SK. Super easy. Most of the ads are just going to come out of the 2 that are near the gong. Alt F4.
Yep.
Is that how you would?
You call me.
He's in call me grenade launcher.
GL. It don't matter, bro.
Call me grenade launcher. Space bar? No, it's an equal sign. Oh,
Equal sign. I'm gonna call you Alt F4. I think that's what's gonna like
grenade launcher equals Alt F4. That's right.
So Alt F4, you have 4 doors to deal with: the 2 behind Ninja and the 2 over next to me.
Ninja.
But you also have to, and the 2 over there.
Gotcha.
But you have to deal with this pylon. So every time we throw the ball into the gong, or we lose the ball because we fucked up, this pylon will spit out another ball. It is your job to get the ball to whomever needs it.
Okay.
I will always do my best to call that out. But if it's like, if Novichos throws it in, you're going to be throwing towards Ninja. If Ninja throws it in, you're throwing to Digital, etc., etc.
Got you.
Cool. Does anyone have any questions about the encounter as a whole before we give it a first shot?
How many times do we need to ring the gong?
3 times, not including the one that I'm about to start the encounter.
Ah, okay.
And then you said we don't let we're basically not letting the plates go all the way to the ground, is what you said?
Right. And again, don't stand on the plate without the ball, though.
So then you jump on, grab the ball, jump on plate, and then you jump off the plate? Like, wait till it rises to the top, then jump off of the plate, onto the ground, and then throw it to the next person?
You can throw from midair, but as long as you're not directly above the plate.
I didn't want to glitch it because you were talking about glitching it, so I was like, I didn't want it to glitch.
I think there are a lot of bugs in this raid. That is not one of them. That you'll be able to do. Okay. Well, we will talk about year 1 spaghetti code when we get to every encounter as this one.
Before we begin, who is responsible for throwing it at the gong again after it passes?
It changes
whoever.
up, right?
Just one over.
Yeah, it changes up. So it's whoever's on the plate. So when the shield goes down, we'll get a message that says shield lowered. Whoever has the ball at that point will finish riding their plate to the top, and instead of throwing to the next person in the chain, they're going to throw at the gong.
Okay.
If we are doing this at the normal Sherpa, like optimization, which is what happens 75% of the time in my Sherpas, Novichos will throw it in the first time. Sorry, not including the one that starts the encounter. Novichos will throw it in, then Ninja will throw it in, then Digital will throw it in. There's a chance that it goes Nova, Digital, SK, but normally Nova will throw it in first, and then either Ninja or Digital, and then whichever one of them got it is the person directly to the one past them.
Okay.
Usually.
I was wondering if like we were to pass it to someone, like we had a designated person to bring it in. But okay.
No, yeah, we don't have a dedicated person to throw it in.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions?
Now we just try it out.
Yeah, all right. So, Alt F4, get ready. You're throwing the ball to Ninja.
Okay.
You understand now. Yes.
Alright, turn to you, SK.
Yeah, jump off your play, Digital.
Oh, my bad. I did that wrong.
Not you. Again, that's why I call it out.
Alright, Nova.
All right, Ninja, get ready on your plate. I'm going to throw it directly over the thing.
Okay.
Coming to you.
Oh, wow. Oh, you actually do that pretty well. Digital, I'm throwing to you now.
Alright. I'm turning to you, SK.
Alright, Nova, ready for you.
Ready? Alrighty. Alt F4, get ready. You're going to be throwing to Ninja.
Alright.
First ball,
Oh
going in.
shit, hold up. First of all, it's getting real right now.
Yep. Give Alt
I got
F4
you,
get that ball.
Nathan.
Yep. Try to keep ads off you. Oh,
Yep.
hello, dog.
Hey, Mitch. You got it? Alright,
Yep.
cool.
I just did my first flawless of this like 2 days ago.
Oh, fuck. Digital, I'm going
Jeez.
to throw it to you in a second.
Alright.
Okay, here you go.
But I cannot stress how stressed I was being upper ad clear for
Alright,
a flawless run of
too.
this.
SK,
Dang.
SK.
I didn't have my. Oh, alright. That's why I wasn't getting no special ram. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Nova, heading to you.
Copy.
Oh, red. It's getting red. Oh my god.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. All right, Ninja, get ready.
Yep.
Coming to you. All right, Ninja, right at the top, and then throw it in.
Okay.
And then Alt F4, you're gonna get ready to throw Digital.
Gotcha.
Now, finish strong.
That's not on me. Fuck.
Towards me.
Yeah, just throw the Digital.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
There you go. Again. Yours are only getting like red light, not not full red sky. So we're doing fine. We're doing fine.
Nova, going to you.
Copy.
Oh, this nigga knocked me off the map, boy.
Ninja, get ready to receive. I'll get
Yeah,
Alt
mine's
F4 in
about
a
to the
second.
ground.
Damn, that hurts. About to put on the sword.
Ninja
now.
coming to you.
Yep. Wow.
I'm dead.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I gotta say, Nova, you got consistent throw.
Practice. All right,
Also,
shield should be
call it
going
out
down soon.
when to throw it into the thing.
Yep.
Because I'm not paying
It should be.
attention.
Yeah, it should be
There you
soon. And once the shield goes down a third time, plate position won't matter because the third in will end the encounter. So you'll just be able to throw it in. You can throw it in anytime.
Nova, heading.
No, throw it in. No, just throw it in.
Oh, threading? Okay.
Yeah, throw it in. And that's it.
God. Fuck.
That was it. Okay.
That was it. That was first encounter. Congratulations.
Actually, really easy.
Yeah. So loot is back here. Congratulations. If this is your first time doing the first encounter, you would have just gotten an emote called "I'm Open." It is a blue emote. Because and that's Bungie's way of saying that for some godforsaken reason, if you had gotten this far in the raid, there was no way you could have possibly indicated that you wanted the ball. No, there was no way you could have possibly indicated that if you'd done the first encounter. So they have to give you an emote, a blue emote, as an 100% drop chance for completing this. So that going forward, you can indicate that you want the ball.
That's funny.
Very necessary.
And I already have it. That sucks.
They gave you what? Sorry.
The Prospector Exotic, but I already have it.
Oh, rib.
Well,
So one thing about this is also that everyone does Leviathan, or everyone does specifically Spire Stars for 2 drops. Those drops are the Luxurious Toast Emote and the Sleeper Stimulant Catalyst. You cannot get Sleeper Stimulant Catalyst from normal, but I've very rarely found a team that will get through the raid that will take a first timer into into Prestige, and so. I would invite you guys, if you're actually interested in filling out your collections, you'll have to do Prestige anyway.
okay.
Yeah. And then the other thing is that the other drop is the Luxurious Toast Emote, which if you get it as a drop is actually kind of unlucky because you get it for free at the end of the raid thanks to Moments of Triumph 2020. And so it takes up your exotic drop slot and it takes up a loot slot for that. So yeah, if you guys, when you're ready, turn around, go towards the Black Shore, and then walk into the back of the Callus statue. You can go on to where the rest of us are running right now. Callus is about to interrupt me, so
Guardian down.
rip. So I'm going to let him talk, and then I will talk about second encounter.
You said what way to go now? I'm still at that statue.
You're going to go to the Black Shore, turn around, and go into the back of the statue.
I could walk on the shore? I don't know.
It's not close to the treasure chest.
Yeah, it's close to the treasure. You go into the black water.
Yeah, just go around the back of the big old Callus statue.
Shit. Oh, I see it right there, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second encounter is a lot like Sparrow Racing Scourge in the sense that there is an objective and then there is a secondary objective for loot. We will not be doing the secondary optional objective because there's nothing worth getting. There's not like a Sparrow that you can get from doing it. It's just more raid loot. And the only reason that I think you would need that is if you were concerned about filling out your collections. Which, if you're concerned about filling out your collections, again, I invite you to go and do Prestige after this. There is no shortage of people trying to farm it for Sleeper Catalyst or whatever. So, which reminds me, I should probably go and farm it for Sleeper Catalyst. In any case,
you can spam. Oh, you can farm. You can farm this raid. I forgot.
yeah, you can farm this raid. The only chest that you cannot farm, so sleeper, you only have one chance per chest per.
Character.
Yeah, per character per week. I'm pretty sure the prestige.
That's a lot of
I don't remember if this is, you can only get one prestige drop per week, or if it's just one chance at sleeper. Anyway,
What's
but
the
yeah,
difference between a normal mech and a prestige mech on the last encounter?
I will talk about that closer towards the end.
Yeah,
I think.
okay. No worries.
In the interest of getting us forward, so I will show you how to do the optional objective. We just won't do it. Yeah, if you shoot that ball shoot that blue box that I'm shooting next to, it'll spawn a ball and an engulf point. And we're not going to take that with us because it's more worth doing the parkour on its own, figuring out how that works, and then we will. And then that way, the next time you come through this, you'll be like, okay, now I know where to go. I just have to figure out how to get the ball there. You guys all come into this orange room over here. This is a checkpoint room. There are a bunch of them just like it. We need 3 people in the checkpoint to activate the next part of the parkour.
So then, that ball is just for getting the additional loot, right? It's not for actually purpose.
Correct. You only need it to get the loot.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is just a jumper puzzle right here?
Yep, this is just a jumping puzzle.
Ramparts would be good. Haha.
There's a strat.
Top tree warlock is also good. Haha.
There's a strat that one of the guys, when I was doing a flawless run, currently the top PC raider for this raid is a guy named Icy Nips, and he was on the flawless attempt that I was on. He knows how to use this some Thunder Crash Titan thing where you Thunder Crash melee into the ball and you just go flying like towards the end of this room. It's insane, and I kind of want to try it once before the raid goes away.
I thought
That's actually really funny.
But you can also, Icarus dash your way there.
Wait,
So that was a great
the next one right here? I'm sorry. The next one is right there. I think I see it.
Yeah, the next one is all the way down there.
To the left? Okay.
Yep. So this is a great time to talk about Year 1 Spaghetti Code, because this raid is filled with it. In particular, for this encounter,
Oh, I don't even got ramparts.
for this encounter, the two bits of like really obvious spaghetti code is if you're taking the ball, you have to get it to each checkpoint. There's like a little purple receptacle that you guys probably saw. You have to throw the ball into. It arms 50% of the time, 100% of the time. So sometimes you get it there, and then you have to go all the way back for absolutely no reason other than the fact that the raid said, fuck you. The other bit is in setting checkpoints is if we set a checkpoint, there's a 50% chance that if that is the most recent checkpoint that you've been to, when you die, you'll respawn at it. There's a 50% chance that you'll just arbitrarily be thrown backwards a checkpoint. And there is also a 50% chance that you will just get thrown forward a checkpoint that you haven't been to if you die, as long as it's been activated by the members.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to be like, that's kind of broken. Just keep dying till you get to the end.
Yeah, at least 3 people have to have made it to it first for that to work. But also, I do all of these jumps on a 40 mobility hunter. Do I still have 40 mobility? I've done it on 30 before. I'm up to 50 now. I have decent mobility. But I promise that I've done all of these jumps on a 30 mobility hunter before. They are all possible. No stomp. Yeah, that was no stompies. They are all possible. But yeah, specifically for the 2 hunters, besides myself, if you're having trouble, stompies help a lot.
I swear Stompies makes me, like, it throws my jumping off sometimes.
You jump too high sometimes
yeah.
to stop you, bro.
Oh no,
No cap.
I'm friends with a warlock main who, you know, we're just finishing up Heroic Whisper and 0 Hour. We're trying to get the last things for the catalysts, and he'll like be darting around with the Whisper mission, and I'm just cursing out the encounters for no
Rookie. Oh no, whiff.
I'm cursing out the encounter because I'm wearing stompies, and I'm so used to, like, my favorite thing is to give my warlock buddy cancer by running off of an edge and then like keeping level with the thing I'm gonna mantle to as I'm like triple jumping across. Which is a warlock is no, you have to like stay above it and pray to God you don't ever go below it. But sometimes I'll like, with stompies, I'll misjudge how far away from the edge I am. So I'll go to jump at the last possible second and I'll already be off.
yeah.
And so it'll eat my first triple jump and I'll be like, well, there's no way I'm getting across this now.
Yeah, no, stompies are a blessing and a curse, in my opinion, because like it lets me over jump shit like way too much.
Guardian down.
Also, Alta 4, you found one of the other levers. These levers put out temporary platforms that you put out for one of the Titans. It only lasts a little bit of time, which is why I don't usually pull them.
Okay.
And it's totally fine that you did. Like, it doesn't matter. Alta 4, if you want to follow them up there, there's no way that you join the allies on this without like clipping through the bottom of the map. So I'm gonna make sure that these guys get up the jumping puzzle.
I got to the end, I think, and then screwed it up.
You're good. And then gonna stand more or less where you guys should be aiming to get to.
So this is the chest that we would get if we carried the ball all the way to land, right?
Yep.
I need to just not be impatient. That's really the key.
Yep. Patience is a virtue with this raid.
As a
that being
hunter,
said,
how am I jumping from here to the next area? Oh, you already dropped this. Nice.
Oh, this
Yeah,
would
you-
be the chest. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
It's cool. Fuck that chest. Just want to get this raid done.
And
Get
there's
my triumph
another
stuff.
one as well, like on the way.
yeah, but I feel like I used to try and like get everyone to go to that chest, but it gives you a chance at year one exotic that, and most of them are just things that you guys already have, so it's not usually worth it yet.
Yeah.
And it gives you a legendary engram, not a legendary drop, a legendary engram, which fills up your inventory just as much as the fucking umbrals do.
Jeez.
And I already like umbrals are a great idea, but they take way too fucking long to dismantle. It's like I can't be bothered to go back to the tower to you know, I'll get upwards of 4 or 5 umbrals sometimes doing a Spire Sherpa, and then I'm gonna turn right around and do another one. I don't want to go to the tower and, you know, try and get 5 Ikelos submachine guns, but instead get 5 first in, last outs. I'm on a 15 streak right now. I've made that engram in particular to get a better submachine gun to replace Recluse, and I keep getting first in, last out.
Sheesh.
Like,
Wait, was there a chest at the end of that? Oh, that's only if you do the.
that's only if you bring the ball. Which again, we are not gonna do. Not worth.
I sneak.
Alrighty, so you guys are in luck. A lot of Sherpas haze their players here, but I got tired of doing it, so normally they're like, hey, new player, punch this box, it's gonna take us to the right place. Nailed it.
Wait,
you
people
didn't-
did
I don't
that.
think- I
People
don't
did
think
that
you punched hard enough.
on Garden. They did that on Garden. I don't
Yeah,
know
with
whether
the-
it was
Oh, yeah,
looking
jump
at
through
portal or
this-
something like
jump
that.
Portal, yeah.
Why doesn't
Yes,
it work?
That's
Yeah, so you
funny.
can just shoot those boxes. And if you do, I think there's still one more we haven't blown up yet.
I'll find another box for me.
If not, we might have bugged it. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, about to say it's
I can't
definitely.
even.
They're
Yep.
definitely all shot.
Is bugged. Hold on, I'm gonna take us to orbit. Sorry for the red dot in your raid reports. It's just how this raid is sometimes.
That's like.
You guys don't get to experience getting sucked up the tunnel.
Yeah. That's that spaghetti code.
Oh yeah.
Blame everything on the spaghetti code.
Oh, there is so much spaghetti code going into the next encounter. There was one guy in my flawless attempt that wiped us 3 times in the final encounter. 2 of them were for spaghetti code reasons. The other was because he was being an idiot. But it was consistently his fault.
It's consistently his fault. That's the important part.
Well, it was like the spaghetti code made it so we couldn't arm the ball, and you guys will know what I'm talking about soon. So he couldn't arm the ball. He heard the noise. He was like, "Oh, it must be done." He got off of his plate, and everyone else is like, "Why aren't the doors opening? Who the fuck isn't on their plate?"
Oh no.
Alrighty. So Cal's is going to talk in a hot second. Then we're going to kill some ads, and I'll talk through the 3rd encounter. Once again, this is still ad-clear weapons.
You no longer amuse me, cowboy. My more accommodating guests have arrived. Usher you out.
Go beat the shit out that nigga.
Sis,
Okay.
sit your ass down.
I see you, my G. And then you gonna dip. Suck that. I feel like I seen this spot on YouTube a couple times.
I say the rest of the raid is done in this room. So
Okay, that's what. Alright, that's why I see it.
I don't know if you've seen 3rd encounter or 4th encounter, but both are kind of similar. Kind of not really.
I know something about plates, and you gotta stand on the plates again and throw the ball or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yep. No,
There's
don't
some
worry.
spaceships involved.
Yeah, this is where I go into a 10-minute explanation for a 5-minute encounter. It's like 1 Legionnaire left now. Alrighty, everyone wants to come back over to here. Cool. So going into typing again. Alt F4, if I get you type in left floater, Everybody else pick a number between 1 and 4, but none of you can have the same number.
Left floater.
Oh, so close.
Got him.
Okay. So, points of interest in this room. Plate 1, plate 2, plate 3, plate 4. Those are the big plates. When all 4 big plates are stood upon, that orange pulsating thing in the center turns into a tractor beam that takes somebody straight up into space.
Oh shit.
That orange barrier up there is a kill plane that will kill anybody that does not have the superior retainer buff. I'll talk about superior retainer at the end. So when the encounter starts, everyone's going to stand on their big plates, and we're going to nominate a scout. The scout will be somebody with superior retainer. The scout will then go up into space, and they will see 3 spaceships, one of which will be highlighted, and the shape will be marked above it. That shape will either be square, circle, or triangle.
Square. Okay, I see.
For some people it can get kind of confusing. So the 3 things that I've heard that help people figure it out. Circle people generally get. Circle is generally understood and figured out. The hard part is square and triangle. What helps me is if I look at square, I'm like, okay, that could be square, that could be triangle. But if I look at triangle, I'm like, that could only ever be triangle.
Yeah, it looks honestly, it looks like a triangle. Honestly.
I mean, the way that I look at it is there. If you just look at the thing that, or if you just look at.
Oh
the
yeah, I'm getting there. Don't worry. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
All right,
I said I got 3 ways. So yeah, so it's square. Could be triangle, but because it looks like it could be square, it definitely is. Triangle could only ever be triangle. The next thing is if you look around the edge of the symbol, around square, you'll see there's an octagon that looks kind of squarish.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at triangle, you'll notice that there's a hexagon that looks kind of triangular, and circle has a circle. Those golden borders persist up in space, and are also something you could use to tell the shape by. The third thing I've heard is that square has 4 points at the top, where triangle only has 1.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, fun fact, the outline around triangle is also an octagon.
Is it?
Wait, what?
Am I dumb? Oh, I totally am dumb. No, you're absolutely
Holy
right.
shit!
No, you're
I
absolutely
didn't
right.
even notice that.
I don't know why I've been saying it's a hexagon this entire time. No, you are absolutely right.
Okay.
Great, so yeah. So the scout's going to see one of those symbols and call it out. When the scout makes that call out, somebody on a big plate will receive a ball from the encounter. The ball always spawns on one of the 4 big plates. If you have the ball, you should hang back. If you did not receive the ball, you're going to go to your small plate. Your small plate is as follows. For plates 1 or 2, your small plate is square. For plates 3 and 4, your small plate is triangle, and floaters, our small plate is circle. So the scout is going to fall back down into the room right here by where the rally banner is about to go. I say putting the rally banner down. Whoever has the ball should wait for them here, and then throw them the ball once they come back down.
Blush.
Once you've passed the ball to the scout, the person who had the ball originally should also go to their small plates. Now that should be 5 people on their small plates, and the only person not is the scout. The scout will then take the ball and engulf it. You engulf in that white cloud of miasma we were seeing in the first encounter. The engulf point will either spawn here, here, or here. Important thing about this, again, I've seen a lot of people do really stupid stuff. Sometimes people try and engulf the balls here. There's going to be a really big torrent of blue flame here. This is not where you engulf the ball. This will kill you and will make you very hard to res. Because you'll have to stand in the fire to res the person. So please don't take the ball onto these. These are actually the timer. The taller the torrent, the more time we have. If the torrent turns red, then we've got like 2 seconds before we wipe.
Damn.
Just as a note. Anyway, so once you have gotten the ball engulfed, and again, you're getting stacks of greed. This is the scout. Once you've got the ball engulfed, you're going to go to whatever plate you called out. So say I called out circle. If everybody else is doing their jobs by standing on their small plates, this door will be in the ground. And you'll see a small little receptacle that'll be glowing purple in the back. You just have to throw the engulfed ball at that receptacle. Now, talking about spaghetti code. Do not throw it at point blank. The ball will detonate before registering that it's there. Do not throw from the plate. If you do, it'll track to other players on the plate and won't actually go into the door. And then we'll wipe because we take too much time. I'd take a nice, healthy, kind of square up to it about a block away, or like a tile away, and then throw it in. If you throw it at too much of an angle, it also has a chance to not arm. It's just a lot of bugs that we kind of have to play around, which is unfortunate. We will know, however, that we've done it correctly because we will get a chat message that says something along the lines of laser beam armed, fusion missile armed, missile barrage armed. Sorry, is that a question?
Yeah. Quick question. Is it only the person that needs to open their shape needs to stand on it, or all?
No. Hold on. Well, let me get to the end for that. That's a later question.
Okay.
So once the scout has thrown the ball into the door, everybody else is going to go back to their big plates, and you are going to give a ball to the scout. The scout will then take their ball, engulf their ball again make sure you're getting stacks of greed, and then go up in the tractor beam. The tractor beam will be active because everybody will be standing on their big plates. That is super important.
Is
the scout will take their engulfed. Hold on. Let me get to the end of this. The ball is going to then, the engulfed ball will then go up in the tractor beam. So the scout will take the ball into the tractor beam, go up into space, and then throw the ball at one of the marked ships. That will destroy the ship. That is one phase. We have to do that 3 times. When I talk about superior retainer, then I'm going to open the floor to questions. I think right now you guys are kind of confused on who gets the ball, and you need to know about superior retainer before that happens. So superior retainer is a buff that's going to be given out to 3 of the 6 of us at the beginning of every phase. If in an experienced raid group, we can call out, oh, I've got it. We are not an experienced raid group. We are barely an LFG group. We are a Sherpa group. In LFG and Sherpa groups, I generally ask that somebody takes point. For Sherpas in general, I take point. And what that means is that every time we start a phase, I'm going to check and see if I have superior retainer. If I have superior retainer, I am going to be the scout. If I do not, I'm going to look to my floater buddy, Alt F4. Like, hey, Alt F4, do you have retainer? Yes, no. He can tell me no. I'm like, damn, sucks. If neither floater has it, I'm going to be looking towards the plates. I'll be like, hey, Sirius, do you have retainer? You're going to tell me no. You're like, damn, sucks. Then we'll go to digital. Digital, do you have retainer? You're going to tell me no. And at that point, I'm going to know that one of you is lying to me or I'm lying to myself because at least 3 of us have to have it.
This is like Among Us.
Kind of.
Sirius is acting a little sus.
So if we have to replace somebody on the plate, because a plate person has to be the scout. If they are plate 1 or plate 2, Alt F4, you are responsible for their big plate until they destroy a ship. If there's 3 or 4, I'll do it. That being said, if you replace someone on a big plate, your small plate is still circle.
Okay.
And again, all 3 small plates have to be stood upon for the doors to go down. So the general progression for everybody is stand on big plates, stand on small plates, stand on big plates. The scout is the only one who gets anything different. Other huge thing before I open for questions. Do not call out that you have retainer unless I ask you. It'll become way more important in the next encounter when there is very little time to make any of the determinations of who's going to be what. But I do not know any of your voices saying, I have it, or saying, yes, I have it, when I ask somebody else, is way more confusing than it is helpful. Please do not do it. People do it every raid, which is why I'm harping on it so much. One of you's going to do it. I know it. Please don't. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about this encounter that they think can be answered before we give it a first shot?
No, I think I'm Gucci.
So when you were talking about superior retainer, what do we do with that if we did have it? Or if 3 of us had it?
Absolutely nothing.
All right.
Unless I ask you if you have it.
Okay.
If I nominate you as the scout.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do have it, you do absolutely nothing with it unless I ask you if you have it. If you have it, and I have asked you, you are now the scout. And I will tell you that. You're going up.
Okay.
That means that you have to do the entire scout track, which is go up, call out, get the ball, engulf it, throw it into the door, all that stuff.
And then the other question, you were talking about big plates and little plates. So this, since I'm 2, so this would be my plate for 2, right? But then what are the little plates?
Yeah, that is your big plate.
Okay, what's the little plate?
The symbols.
Oh, it's the square.
Yeah, little plate is the symbols.
Okay.
Yeah, square, circle, triangle. Again, as plate 2, your small plate is square.
Okay. And then so when do we go to the small plate? It's...
I'll call it out. What's going to happen is You stay on your big plate until the scout can make a call out. Once the scout makes a call out, you go to your small plate. And again, you get a ball to the scout. Then you wait, you stay on your small plate until you see the laser beam armed, missile barrage armed, whatever call out. And then you go back to your big plates.
Okay.
And you stay on your big plates until ship is destroyed, then we can get off, do some ad clear, and then get ready for the next phase.
Can you show me one more time where do we prime the ball before going up?
I can't really show it to you without starting the encounter, because you have to look for that white cloud of miasma. That's the important bit. It can spawn here.
Right?
Well, it can spawn there, it can spawn here,
Okay.
and it can spawn there. It spawns above the doors for, like, all three of the sides.
Okay.
Also, what's it called? So when the scout like sees a symbol, the scout just goes to whatever small plate has that symbol and throws it into the thing to arm it.
After
Right.
they engulf it, yes.
After
You
they
have to
engulf
engulf it first. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Any other questions?
Oh yeah, I got a question. So I'm a floater, right? So I don't have a plate.
Right. So you're going to
Correct.
stand basically just right here when we're on big plates. And then when we go to small plates, you're standing on your small plate.
Alright. And you said I switch with somebody when I need to get on their plate, right?
If one of them ends up being the scout, yes.
Oh, okay, got you. Alright, bet.
Ready. Any other questions? If not, if you guys want to step on your big plates, we'll give this a first shot.
Do this shit, man.
Alrighty. Also 4, do you have retainer?
No.
Okay. Good first shot. Digital, do you have retainer?
I do.
Alright, Alter 4, you're going to replace Digital. Digital, you're going to be the scout. Digital, you're going up. So Digital, you got to go up to the tractor beam.
Oh no.
And everything,
It's like
and
everything I
after
didn't want to
this-
do.
After this, you're going to have to be a lot faster at getting up to the tractor beam. Alrighty, what's the call out?
I see a circle.
Great, everyone get your small plates, get a ball to Digital. So yeah, Digital engulf, engulf your ball, and then throw it in a circle.
Throw it in.
Yep,
Yep, throw it in there, purple.
Okay.
Great. Get the revives. Good. Everyone else, get back to your big plates. Get a ball to Digital. And once again, Alter 4, you're on his big plate until he destroys the ship.
Oh, okay, I got you. Till you destroy the ship. Bet.
Alright, so Digital, go up and engulf the ball again, and you're going up in the tractor beam. No, go up in the tractor beam.
Oh,
Everyone stand in your
sorry.
big plates. Stand in your big plates. Stand in your big plates. Do not get off of your big plates. Do not get off of your big plates. SK, if he dies, it's on you. And throw the ball to ship.
Oh,
Yeah, I died. I had too much
Alright,
greed.
get off big plates. Off big plates.
off big plate.
Off big plates. Off big plates. Now. Get Digital another ball. Get ready to get on big plates. Get ready to get on big plates.
Alright.
Get Digital a ball. Why is nobody anywhere near any of the big plates? Get ready. Get a ball to Digital. Get a ball to Digital. Digital,
I got it, I got it.
around big plates. Big plates. Big plates now. Digital, it's a
Oh,
circle now.
change now.
Go up.
And then when I get up here, I'm just looking. Oh, I'm just throwing the ball, right?
Throw the ship.
Okay.
Well done, well done. You guys can get off plates and kill ads. Again, you guys gotta stay on your plates if you're in a plates phase. That's what killed that's what killed Digital. Is he was stacking too much greed because he couldn't go up in the tractor beam.
Oh, got you. It's a countdown, right? You said something like that?
It counts
Okay.
up from 0 to
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
at 11. It's a countdown for engulf, but no one should theoretically get engulfed if they're not, wandering in the wrong place. Yeah, that's the other thing is I'm going to get very pointed and targeted feedback in the event of any wipe. I'm not angry, but just me being like, hey, you did this. This is why we wiped.
Man up, man.
Alright, there's got to be like some scions in the back left. We have to kill all the ads before the next phase. Come on, scion. Get out here.
We don't want to hurt you. We just want to give you a bunch of hugs with our bullets.
Alrighty, everyone get back to your big plates. Alter 4, do you have retainer?
Yes, I have superior retainer.
Oh, I'm going to have you go up. So
I
you
need
don't
the
take the
ball,
ball,
right?
No,
Don't
you
take
don't
the
take the
ball.
ball first. I mean, you can have
Okay.
it. Just take it with you. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Just don't engulf it. Don't engulf it. Go up.
Alright, got you. Nah, I throw this ball at what?
No, you don't throw it in anything. What's the call
Okay.
out?
It's square.
Great. Everyone get to your small plates. he's already got the ball, so he's just going to engulf the ball and then throw it into the square door, which is on the left side by Sirius. Okay, and you gotta engulf it first. Just find the white miasma.
Gotcha. You said throw it in square, okay.
Yep, squares over by Sirius. Just throw it into the purple thing. Yeah, well done. Everyone back to your big plates. Get a ball to Alt F4.
Maybe I shouldn't have jumped.
Yeah. It happens. Cool. Alt F4, engulf it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta engulf it and then take it up in the direction of me. Everyone else stay on your big plates. And then you're gonna throw it at the ship that is marked.
Okay, bet.
Big plates, stay on your big plates.
Whoa.
Yeah, stay on your big
I'm
plates.
being burnt alive on my plate. Come on, the ads.
It says square. Do it mad? I just throw it
Just throw
now, right?
throw it, yep.
Okay.
Well done. You guys can get off plates. More to go.
It's actually pretty smooth and easy.
Yeah.
I should probably asked if we were using like anything special for boss damage.
We will be, but we'll dim stuff over. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you don't have dim, I'm gonna make fun of you, but I will understand.
Okay, so after we destroy the ship, we kill ads and then it start over. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. We're about to enter our last phase of that. Alrighty, everyone get back to your big plates. Alt F4 to your retainer.
Yes.
Alright, you're gonna go up again.
Okay.
Everyone else get your big plates.
I think that's triangle, I believe.
Cool.
yeah,
Just double check.
triangle.
Yeah, just double check it when you go throw it in.
Yeah, when I come
Everyone's
back
small
in.
plate,
Help
small
with
plate,
ad clear.
small plate. Get serious, please. Yeah, so digital, get the ball to Alt F4. Everyone else get your small plates.
Oh, I don't go in yet. I just throw it at the thing. Okay,
Throw it,
gotcha.
throw it in triangle. That was fake arm. No, that was you probably saw square. So
Yeah,
get the ball again.
Okay.
And we still have some time. Not a lot though.
Alright.
You got the ball, engulf quick. And then take it over to square. No, square's other side.
Yeah, I'm golfing first. I'm golfing first.
Oh. It's gonna be white.
Nah, son. No, it's not even open no more.
Yeah, when I said it was a wipe, it's because the orange barrier when I pushed it.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
So yeah. My fault.
Yeah, and so what happened there is we ran out of time. That's going to be super, super important in the next encounter. Is if we are not on top of our shit, we are going to wipe because we don't have time.
Okay.
Yeah. Do two people need to stand on small plates though?
Just one, but the reasoning behind having two there is if one person has to step off for a brief second, the other, stays on. That's why we send two people to every small plate, because if it interrupts even a little bit and you step off at the wrong time, the ball will detonate against the door, and then we'll have to wipe because we don't have enough time to get a ball, engulf it, and get it back to that door, like what just happened.
Okay. That shit was upside down. That's why I fucked me over. Okay.
Real quick, if I have the ball and I have to stand on my big plate, I can't really do ad clear. Can I drop it, or will it blow up if I try to switch?
If you have the ball at that point, that means the call out should have already been made, so you don't need to be on your big plate anymore.
Yeah, somebody got switched.
You're right.
Alright. Understand.
Are there any other questions about what we saw?
Yeah.
Cool. If not, everyone gets your big plates. We'll do it again.
Damn. My fault, man.
No, you're good.
No worries.
Again.
So,
I'm much happier to wipe on this encounter than on the next one.
okay.
Like, if I could pick one to wipe. Alt F4, retainer.
Yes.
Redemption, go do it.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? That's triangle this time for real. That's
Alright, great, cool. Everyone get your small plates, get a ball to Alt F4.
Oh fuck! I should have waited for that. I guess.
Yeah, you're good. Again, sometimes it's harder to see. So again, it's a... Oh, you got it. You got it. Get on your small plates. Great, everyone back to your big plates. Get a ball to alt F4.
How does it go?
Ball into digital.
Now go back up.
Yep, engulf it first and then go up.
Just throw it at the ship.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well done. You guys can get off big plates and just kill ads. 1 ship down, 2 to go.
When do you they say what do it got to get to for the greed to kill you?
11.
What is it?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, those are the
What
ships
is-
in the
just
background.
read it to me. What is it?
Yep.
When you go up there, that's what you see and shit. That's fun.
That's cool.
This game, yo. It's a cool game.
Uh-huh.
I really like this read.
Yeah.
Like, it's a shame that people don't like running it because it's so difficult. So, quote unquote, again, you guys are running around this right now. Like, all right, everyone get to your big plates. No Joseph's retainer. No Joseph's going up.
Yeah, I did ribbon legit last week.
So I have
This
to
is
pay
easy.
it?
Oh wow.
That was horrible.
Caught as triangle. Everyone get your small plates. Get a ball to Nova. Yeah, I learned it a week or 2 ago. Some guy taught me legit. I was like, oh, thank God.
Here you go.
Alrighty. What did I say? Triangle? Yeet. Alrighty, everyone get back to your big plates. Get Nova ball.
Who was it?
Nova?
Nova?
Yep. Thank you. Stay on your big plates. Oh man, if I could not get hit by the Colossus missiles, that would be nice. Go.
Ow. Damn.
Great, that's 2 ships down, 1 to go.
Hey.
You guys can get off. I also say that, you know, wiping every time before the boss encounter is great for me because I'm trying to charge out my catalyst with Forklift Coil right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you using it just on entire side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the Trinity Ghoul yesterday. I'm trying to charge up the catalyst for that as
Oh, I
well.
need to do that next too. Yeah, I've just been charging catalyst. Like, that's what I do in the first couple of encounters.
Yeah.
To be fair, I want to charge up my Sturm, but it's not really the best activating weapon.
Alright, everyone back to big place. Nemesis retainer, Nemesis going up. I like walking around in like patrol zones and like 60 stacks of Sturm. It's square. It's square. Everyone gets your small plates, get a ball to Nova. It's very hard to use Sturm drawn in a raid because you can't stack it.
Oh shit.
Types.
I don't understand.
It's the Incinerator.
Mother.
Great, everyone back to your big plates, get Nova a ball. We finished this.
Hey.
Ninja Nova. And everyone else to your big plates, big plate. Pick up a thing. Well, please. No, god damn it. Second time I was late. Bad at this game. Alright. And that's 3rd encounter. Well done, well done.
Hey.
Alright, so at this point, nobody go up anywhere close to the Callous Robot. Doing still will start the encounter. Just hang out back here by the chest.
Why would you want to be anywhere else?
Exactly.
Because I want to kill the boss. Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Oh, don't worry, you will have your chance.
Damn, you should actually look alright, boy.
The Emperor's Envy.
You should
Ah, the fusion purple. Alrighty. So, is there anybody who has divinity that would be willing to run it?
Sadly, I'm on that step. Just didn't do the puzzle yet, so I don't have it. And I just got anteated. Woo!
Rip. Alright, then I will run divinity. Everybody else, your damage weapons will be as follows. Alt F4 whenever you are done crouch backstepping and get on in.
I just thought he was lying out.
I am. I got anteated.
Yeah, Amy, look at him. He's just like crouch backing up.
That's what it's doing.
You know,
Wait,
what
which
if someone DC'd but then aggroed the boss? Like,
Can happen.
that's ridiculous.
The nice part is that the first time you activate the boss, it's just setting the checkpoint and then it'll spawn the boss. So if you don't stay there long enough, the boss won't come down. Every time after that, it's you step on the callus center area, the boss will come down. We'll start the encounter, but you get a little bit of leeway the first time around. So yeah, you did come back in. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, weapon-wise, for weapons, if you have Anarchy or Xenophage, I would prefer you use that. If you do not have one of those two, please use either 1,000 Voices or...
Just whatever one you prefer.
I generally end up doing the most damage when I'm running Anarchy, or like I'm usually at the top of the damage boards whenever we wipe and I'm using Anarchy. That being said, I usually start shooting first because I know when to shoot, and I also have Golden Gun. So they're going to might be skewed. So Anarchy or Xenophage both probably work.
I'm a GL guy. I'm going to use Anarchy.
For supers, if I could get our one Warlock on a well, it will be most beneficial, I think, if you use Lunafactions. The problem with Phoenix is that no one's going to be standing in your rifts long enough for you to actually get anything back. If you don't have Lunafactions, I don't know what else is good. I trust your judgment. Cool. I trust your judgment. Titans, if I have both of you run Bubble and Oppressive Darkness, if you've got it. The bubbles aren't super important, but the Titan class is the only one that we can really get away with putting on Void for the damage phase. As far as exotics, if you've got Xenophage, Actium Warrig, definitely. Besides that, fuck if I know.
Wait, does Warrig work on Xenophage?
Hell yeah, boy. Shoot.
Actium Warrig works on...
rifle. Fucking machine gun.
Yeah, Actium Warwick works on Xenophage. Is one of the highest damage strats for Titan is Xenophage Actium.
Yeah, I'll probably do that now that I think about it. I forgot about that.
And then Hunters, you could all run Celestial Nighthawk, Bottom Tree Golden Guns. We want the big deeps.
Let me get my...
Probably the only hunter that doesn't have that exotic.
Oh no.
If you don't have Nighthawk, that's fine. I might ask that you run Tether, probably Top Tree, just that you use it once and you don't have to keep dealing with it. And run Oppressive Darkness. Just we have an extra one of those. Damn, I should have made you get the chest then if you don't have that. The chest for one.
Yep.
Mistake.
That's a fact.
I have Actium Warrig, but I don't have Xenophage. I should probably get around to getting that soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going away. It's a
cheese for that. It's a cheese for that shit too. You could.
Yeah, exactly. I've been focusing on.
I'm actually gonna get my Xenophage later today. So what? We should talk about that cheese later.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh, come on, bro. Back up, Jax. What the hell?
Alright, so yeah. At this point, everyone should be armored and weaponed up. So let's start talking about this boss. Boss is 6 phases. Get ready. So, first phase is ad clear. Barely counts as a phase. Second phase. The second phase I call chain phase. And what's going to happen is the boss and the Callus Robot are 2 completely different entities, and that's super important going forward. So the boss is going to turn purple at some point. When he does, everybody needs to get back to their spots ASAP. You should already kind of be hovering around your spot by the time he's getting close. I'll do my best to call that out. Your spots are as follows. If you're a plates person, your spot is your plate. If you're a floater, either here or here. Alt F4, this one's you.
Which one's that again? I'm sorry. This one right here?
No, you're right here.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yeah, you just stand right there. So in chain phase, the boss is going to turn purple and send out a large psionic wave. That is going to be a very big version of that white miasma shit we've been looking at this entire time. It's going to give all of us the engulfed debuff. The boss is then going to throw a ball out. Somebody on a plate is going to receive the ball. We have to get that ball to all 6 of us and then thrown back at the boss. The easiest way to do that will depend on which plate it goes to first. If it starts at plate 1 or plate 4, it's super easy. Plate 1 throws to plate 2, throws to floater, throws to floater, throws to 3, throws to 4. If it starts at plate 4, we do the reverse. 4, 3, floater, floater, 2, 1. If it starts at plate 2 or 3, it's slightly more complicated. If it starts at plate 2, you throw out to 1. back to floater, floater 3-4. It starts at plate 3, throw out to 4, back to floater, floater 2-1. Assuming we've done this correctly, no matter which of those iterations we've done, nobody will have the engulf debuff, and either plate 1 or plate 4 will have the ball. At that point, you throw the ball back at the boss. It is imperative that you hit the boss. If you miss the boss, don't panic. Nobody's just going to go attempt to save it. I've had bad experiences with everybody trying to save it. We end up missing it, and nobody is on their plates for when we have to try it again. So nobody's trying to save it the first time. If I fuck up, ready to do chain phase over again. If we mess up a second time, then everyone should go for it, because the third one will wipe us without the option to get the ball. So that's chain phase. Chain phase ends when you hit the boss with the ball. Then we go into superior retainer phase. In superior retainer phase, the first thing that's going to happen is a Cabal drop pod's going to drop on all 4 plates. So plates people should pop off, wait for the Cabal drop pod to come down, and kill the gladiator as quickly as possible. I'm going to talk about timing again, because this is the number one thing that wipes people in this raid. The number one thing that wipes people in this raid is the Cabal drop pods are going to come down. This could be a gladiator. You have to kill the gladiator and get on your plate as quickly as possible, because as soon as the ball hits the boss, we start superior retainer phase and we start that timer. That timer is until we can get the first ball into one of the doors. What often happens is people take too long killing their gladiators, or don't stay on their plate after killing their gladiators and are off, fucking off killing other ads. That means that the scout can't go up. Scout can't go up. Scout can't make a call out. Scout can't make a call out. We can't get a ball into the door before the timer, and so we wipe. Kill your gladiators, get on your plates. So superior retainer phase as a whole. Once the Cabal drop pods go down, we're going to start delegating a superior retainer to be the scout, and then a superior retainer to be the second. We'll talk about that delegation process at the end again. But know that the scout will then go, as soon as they know that they're the scout, they should be heading up towards the tractor beam, even if it's not active yet, because you want to be ready the moment that it's active. Don't stand in the tractor beam, because the boss will stomp you off of it. Stand in the moat right below it. So you will go up in the tractor beam. You'll make a call out. You will see 2 shapes, because we have to do 2 ships, which means 2 armed balls, or 2 balls, 2 arming things to destroy 2 ships. So that's where the second comes in. The scout's going to make a call out, say circle triangle. The scout should delegate who's getting what. So if I was the scout, I'd say, okay, I'm getting circle, other person, you're getting triangle. If that call out does not happen, Novitos will make it for the scout, but it'll give the scout the opportunity to do it first. So at that point, the scout will take a ball, throw it into circle, the second will go into triangle. That way there's no confusion, both doors are getting armed, and we're not trying to take 2 engulfed balls to the same door. Once we get both chat messages, everybody goes back to their big plates. Sorry, that was the time when once the call out is made, everyone goes to the small plates, except for 2 people who need the ball. They get the ball, they engulf it, they throw it into the doors. Then everyone goes back to the big plates once we get the chat messages. You then get a ball to the scout and to the second. They both engulf their balls, take them up into the space, and throw it at the ship to destroy the ship. You do not need to throw the ball at the ship that you threw the ball into the door for. So,
Just do it.
What that means, it's like, if I threw the ball into the circle door, I could destroy the triangle ship. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I have a ball, it is engulfed, and I have superior retainer.
But we want to throw it to different ships, right? Because you don't want to.
Right. Yes. Please throw it to different ships. A lot of times, people are so scattered between, like, the first person going up and the second person going up that the second person only sees one ship. Worst case scenario, you both jump into the thing at the same time, and you have to be like, okay, I'm getting this when you get that one.
That's right. Somebody call right.
Yeah. So, assuming we destroy both ships, we then move on to the 4th phase, which is the clubhouse phase. In the clubhouse phase, we split up into 2 teams, left team and right team. I shouldn't have taken the loose off yet. Use that for all my pointing things out explanations. This is the right side clubhouse. This is the left side clubhouse. So once clubhouse phase starts, somebody's going to get a ball. Does not matter who. They're going to pick it up, they're going to engulf it. You have to engulf it as quickly as possible. It is tied to progression. So we're going to engulf the ball and take it to your clubhouse. So say right side gets the ball first. They get the ball, engulf it, bring it back to their clubhouse. Whoever has the ball is going to hold the ball until 8 stacks of greed. Again, you'll be getting stacks of greed because you will have engulfed it. You are then going to throw at 8 stacks to the next person in your chain. So say I throw the ninja. Ninja's then going to hold the ball until 8 stacks of greed, and then throw to the third person. Let's say it's Alt F4. You know, I know Alt F4 is on the other side. Alt F4 will hold until 8 stacks and throw it back to me. And we'll keep this going in a circle on our side, just between the three of us.
Okay.
While we're doing that, the second ball is going to get thrown out. Whichever side does not have a ball needs to get it. What happens all too often that also causes a wipe is right side will have their ball, they're in their clubhouse, they're throwing it around, and then left clubhouse is all in their clubhouse, and then this ball spawns there. I've never successfully had anybody throw from right side to left side, so that would generally end in a wipe. So if your clubhouse does not have the ball, hang out, start looking for it, engulf it as soon as you get it, and then take it back to your clubhouse. You're going to do the same thing. Hold till 8 past the next person. Hold till 8 past the next person.
And just to be clear, oh, sorry. I was going to ask, the engulfing are only at those 3 plates at the front?
Correct. You just got to find the miasma. The miasma will be a lot easier to find in clubhouse phase. It'll make sense when you see it. So, the boss is then going to send out a third ball. Novichos is going to deal with a third ball because it's a little bit more difficult. What that means is that right side, I'm going to be kind of manipulating when I have the ball to make sure that I can take as much greed out of your rotation while still being able to get the ball on my side of things. Generally, how that's good. I'll tell you how that manifests when we get there. I'll basically just be like, let Nova get the ball, or you get the ball and throw it to Nova at this point. But Novichos will get the third ball. If I can't get the third ball for whatever reason, however, this is what happens. You get the third ball, you do not engulf it right away. Instead, you wait until the Callus robot starts to fly up into the sky. That's triggering the next part of this phase. Once the Callus robot starts floating into the sky, I'm going to be calling it out. I'm going to be calling out, get ready, get ready. At this point, the third ball should be engulfed. And if you have like 6 or 7 stacks of greed, you should probably toss to the next person because you're going to want a little bit more time to line this shot up. The Callus robot's going to fly up into the sky, raise his left hand, and then his left hand is going to turn purple. As soon as his left hand turns purple, I'm going to start shouting, hand now, hand now. We have to get all 3 balls thrown at his hand, again, really far up in the sky. If we get all 3 of them, we go to damage phase. If we miss even one, we wipe.
This is the part I was seeing.
Yeah, very simple mechanics.
Yeah, so super important. You are not in your clubhouse for any particular reason other than to make you easy to find. So when it comes time to throw to the hand, don't stand right inside this window because you will hit the ceiling, it will hit the ground, explode, and will wipe. Jump out a bit, and then throw it up to his hand. And his hand's going to be pretty high up there. If we can get all 3 balls to his hand, we go to damage. Damage, for the sake of this Sherpa, will be done from this platform. A lot of people do it from behind. But because of where I'm having you guys hang out with the balls, this is the best place to do that. I'm dealing with Divinity, so I don't have to tell people how to do that this time, which is lit. It just means I don't get to do damage, which is less fun, but yeah,
Helping the team out.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll route on this platform as quickly as possible. We're on a bubble back here. Again, bubble not in the way of any of the shooting. Again, we don't even really need the bubble. That's just if people want to like jump back to reload and then jump back up onto the platform, they have that ability. For all of you not using Whisper, I see at least one Whisper. So Whisper, you don't have to jump back. But his crit spot is his jetpack until Divinity kicks in which case his crit spot is yes. Just unload all your heavy. We should be able to one-phase the damage. If we do not one-phase the damage, we have to do all that again. It's not generally worth wiping because the odds of us wiping, doing it correctly the next time, and then one-phasing the damage is arguably worse than us just doing it twice in a row correctly anyway.
Right. That's a fact.
If we do, however, deplete his health bar, he will enter the 6th phase, which is his final stand. In final stand, he throws out 6 balls. We have to throw them back. If we get all 6, we win the encounter. If we miss even one, we wipe.
Question.
Hold on.
Okay.
So, the great part about the 6th phase is that Divinity has this buff that didn't exist when this raid came out, which is to increase the incoming damage done to a target. These balls are just doing damage to a really big shield. So we have to get all 6 balls. Usually you have to get all 6 balls, but if Divinity is still procced, you might need to use as few as 3. So I'm going to talk about Superior Retainer, and then I will open the floor to questions, and then we will do the first shot. So Superior Retainer. Once again, 3 of the 6 of us will get it. No, I will always check if Novitos has it, and I will always check if Alt F4 has it. Best case scenario, the 2 of us have it. More likely than not, what's going to happen is one of us will have it, the other will not. A floater will always be the scout if possible.
Okay.
We will then nominate a floater from whatever, or sorry, not a floater. We'll then nominate a second from the plates from whatever the opposing side is. So if Novitos has retainer, I'm going to be looking towards 1-2. If Alt F4, I'm going to be looking towards 3-4. If you are chosen as the second, you still need to stay on your plate, kill your gladiator, and get the call out. You do not start doing anything as the second until after the call out is made. Once again, please do not preemptively call out that you have the retainer buff. We'll find it quickly enough. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? I know it's a lot of information.
Is it possible that we could get like a spark notes of the 6 phases?
Yeah, I'll do the 6 phases, a spark note right before we start the encounter. I'll get other questions first, and then do spark notes. Does anyone else have any questions?
At the 6th encounter, when we throw 6 balls back at him, do we gotta throw it at his hand or just throw it at him?
Throw it at him. Again, so again, when we're throwing to the hand, we're throwing to the callus robot.
Oh, okay,
when we're throwing during last stand, the entire boss is just going to turn purple. You got to throw the ball back at that.
All right, bet.
So is the callus robot only important for the, what's it called, the hand, the high five?
Yeah, it's only for the clubhouse phase.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
But once again, that's one of the times that people wipe the most. Like second to not standing on your plates after gladiators, which is why I make such a big deal out of just know that these are 2 very different things, and this is what you're looking for.
Okay, another question. So when we get superior, do both of us go up at the same time or no?
For scouting, no. Only the scout will go up. Also, for the only reason why you would not be the scout if you have superior retainer is if I'm already the scout.
Okay.
Other than that, you would assume that you are the one person going up and scouting.
Going up. Gotcha.
When we are destroying the ships, however, both people go up.
Oh, okay. That's what I was. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Cool. So, go to the spark notes, and then I'm going to start the encounter. So, rally up if you haven't. Alright. So, add clear phase. Easy. Kill adds. Then the boss is going to turn purple, then it starts chain phase. Everyone goes to their plates, except for the floaters, which go to your spots. Boss is going to throw out a ball. We're all going to get engulfed. Ball has to go into all of us. So, like 1-2, floater, 3-4, 4-3, floater, 2-4, or sorry, 3-4, 4-3, floater, 2-1. Christ. Start at 2-1, floater, 3-4. Starts at 3-3-4, floater, 2-1. Either 1 or 4 will have the ball. Throw the ball back to the boss. That will start superior retainer phase. Get off your plates for gladiators. We'll nominate a scout and a second. The scout will go up, make a call out for 2 shapes. Then you'll get a ball to both the scout and the second. They'll both engulf their balls, take their balls to their respective doors, throw the balls in. We'll get 2 chat messages. Everyone will go back to their big plates. You will get balls to the second and the scout. They will engulf their balls, take them up, both destroy a ship. That ends the superior retainer phase, going into clubhouse phase. Clubhouse phase, everyone spreads out. Someone gets a ball, engulfs it, takes it back to their clubhouse. Hold till 8, throw the next person. Hold till 8, throw the next person. Then second, whichever side does not get a ball will pick up the second ball, do the same thing, engulf, then hold till 8, throw the next person. Hold till 8, throw the next person. If you'll get the third ball, wait to engulf until the callus robot starts flying up. We'll start calling out, callus flying, get ready. At that point, if you've got above like 6 or 7 stacks, throw it to the next person. Everyone else then just get ready to throw the ball to the hand. You get all 3 balls to the hand when I yell hand now. Once we get all 3 balls to the hand, we're going to do damage phase. Damage phase is done from this platform. His crit spot is his jetpack until divinity, and then his crit spot is yes. We should be able to 1 phase the damage. He's going to send out 6 balls. We're going to pick them up, throw them back, and then we win.
All right.
If we don't 1 phase, how far back do we go? Back
all
to
the way.
House
Back to,
or all the way back?
No, all the way back to Adler.
Okay, word.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we 1 phase.
6 phase or a 12 phase.
Yeah.
So we 1 phase in this. Let's go.
It's 6 phase or 11 phase because we don't get the 6 balls if we don't deplete his health.
Oh, you're right.
And without further ado, we give this a first shot.
Let's try this shit.
Here it comes. And that's what I was talking about, where he takes a little bit the first time. He won't usually be that tardy.
Oh, he shoots at us too.
Oh yeah, he's got a.
Kind of disrespectful, if you ask me.
He got some slugs that hurt. Alright, start getting back closer to your plates. He's gonna go purple soon.
I just need to get to my floater spot, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Come on. Stop shooting at your slugs. There we go. Alright. Close your spot. Get ready. Ball is starting on plate 4. So SK, you're throwing to Ninja. Ninja. Throw quick. Ninja to Nova. Nova to Alt F4. Alt F4 to Digital. Digital to Sirius. And then Sirius to the boss. Well done. Alright, get off plates. Get ready for gladiators. Alt F4, do you have opportunity?
Yes.
Great, you'll be the scout. Get ready for that.
So I'm just going straight up, right?
Yeah, as soon as you can. Ninja, do you have retainer?
No.
SK, do you have retainer?
Yes.
SK, you're gonna be the second then. Everyone kill your gladiators, get on your plates as quickly as possible. Keep. On your plates. Great. Alt F4, go up.
Okay.
Let's call up.
I think that's square. I believe that's square. Yes, square. Square and circle.
Great. You're gonna get square, and then SK, you're gonna get circle. Everyone get your small plates, get balls to Alt F4 and to SK.
SK, I'm throwing
And,
here.
and get a ball, engulf it, take it to your door. And engulf it first.
Yep, right here.
SK circle. Throw it in. It's one. Circle did not arm, so SK get a ball, engulf it, and bring it back here. And you gotta square up to it. You were kind of off to the
Who
side.
else needed a ball?
It doesn't
Nobody.
matter. Just SK.
I just SK. Okay.
Yeah, SK, stand right in front of me and then throw it in. Stand right in front of me and throw it in. No, you gotta stand. Alright, that's fine. I'll run back to your big plates, get a ball to SK, and get the ball to
Alt
Alt F4, look at me. I threw
Alt
one
F4.
near you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once again,
Yeah,
engulf
that's
your ball, and then take it up in the tractor beam. Everyone else needs to be on their
Right.
big plates. Only one of you is engulfed. Yep. Go up. Whoever's engulfed, go up.
Do we both go up?
Yeah, you both
Yeah,
go up. You both
okay,
engulf,
cool,
both have different ships. Throw
I'm
different ships.
throwing left.
One ship down.
Oh, you missed, boy.
Alt F4, you are getting another ball.
Okay.
Alt F4, ready? You're getting a ball from Nova.
Give me that.
It's SK.
Alright, well, you jumped in front of the throne. Just SK engulf, or fine. Alt F4 engulf.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going back up.
Get it out fast.
Yep. Trying. Ah, this is
Throw it
crazy.
as soon as you get it. Throw as soon as you
Got
There
you,
you
got
go.
you.
Good job. Alright. We are now in the clubhouse phase. Get ready. Ready for balls. You guys can get off plates.
So now this is damage base?
No, this is... Alright, SK, get that ball and engulf it. SK, get that ball and engulf it. On your plate. Engulf it to bring it right to the clubhouse.
Oh, it's a
Left
clubhouse.
side,
Okay, it's a
yeah.
clubhouse. Gotcha.
Left side, get ready to get to the next ball wherever it goes. And know that it may come all the way over here. SK, you're going to throw the Nova at 8 stacks. Ball's coming out, going to plate 2.
The ball is right here.
Yep, engulf it. Go ahead, engulf it. Go engulf the ball. You gotta engulf it fast. No, you gotta engulf it fast. Ninja, there you go.
Forgot about engulf state.
Again, it's tied to progression. We gotta do that fast.
SK.
I'm gonna fucked over.
Seriously,
SK and Ninja, you guys are just throwing between yourselves now. Novichos is away from your team.
Okay.
Boss is flying up. Get ready to throw the hand. Throw the
Or
hand.
I'm throwing to you.
Okay, I'm at 4.
Throw the hand now. Hand now. I count 1. Hand now. That's 2, 3. That's damage. Well done. Unload.
Okay. So the well in the middle.
Yeah, well in the middle. We gotta get fast. He's gonna start throwing some slugs at us, and they're gonna hurt.
Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting.
Don't
Keep
stop.
shooting. All right. Get balls back. Throw. Good ball. Throw them back. 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 And there you go. That was first try.
Hell yeah.
Wait, that was
it?
That's
okay. That sounded so much harder.
Like I said, I always make it sound way harder than it is. Because then you guys have every bit of information you could have possibly got.
I did 6 phases, but they all last 30 seconds.
My side.
Yeah.
That was the first time I went up in space, so I wasn't sure what.
What?
You're good, bro.
You didn't do bad enough to wipe us, so it doesn't matter. Like, you did fine.
I mean,
I
like,
got air coded at the
when
end.
you said
Wait.
left,
Oh fuck.
I thought what I was looking at was left, but yeah, sorry.
Wait, how do you get the emote? Is it from the Triumph?
Yep, so you have to go to the Triumph, and you have to specifically go to the Triumph that is in the Moments of Triumph 2020, not the one that's in, like, Destinations, Leviathan, whatever. If you go to Moments of Triumph 2020, it should be the 8th one. Yeah.
Hey. Finally, I got it.
Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is. Even though I like the one with the cat. Let me pet my cat. I like that one too.
Oh, I'm actually about to accidentally get the moment of triumphs.
Hey.
MMXX.
Yeah, I wasn't trying, but I'm at 21 of 28, so.
I gotta get my what's the names, yo. I gotta finish getting them eyes.
I didn't play during Solstice, so I can't do the 2 for Solstice, so I have to do everything else.
Damn.
If I want it, which means the Trials wins, the fucking...
Oh, do they need to be flawless, or can it
No,
just
it's
7 wins.
trust me, just 7 wins.
Yeah.
I went
I
through
already
that.
have 2 and 7, I need 5 more. But the only things I need to do after that is some more strikes, some more gambit. I have to actually do interference, because I haven't done interference. Interference is Nocris at this point, so I just have to kill him. And then kill all the eyes. And I've got it. I'm at 22 of 28.
I'm not at the Triumph Master. I'm halfway, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But
As if you didn't get Solstice,
I didn't.
yeah, if you didn't get Solstice, then you're probably fucked. But if you got Solstice for those 2, it's a pretty easy thing to get.
No, I didn't. I wasn't here for that. I don't think. What are the
Yeah.
secret triumphs? Do you guys know?
Secret
So, yeah.
Triumphs
I
on
need
the
to
last
crown
page.
and the eater.
I know the 2 on the last page. The 6th one on the last page is for killing Nocris, basically. The last one, or sorry, the last one, the 9th one is an armor glow thing for Solstice. I know there's one other secret, but I don't remember where on the thing it is.
On the last page, there's another secret that's 2 under Garden of Salvation.
That's the one that's kill Nocris. What's the other one? That,
There's another one that's at the bottom left row of the 3rd page.
yeah, bottom left. That's armor glow for Solstice.
Okay, well then there's one right below the Altar of Sorrow.
Destroyer of Heretics. That's complete Pit of Heresy, I think.
Yeah, complete pit.
Okay, so I got a complete pit. Well, I'm not gonna get it though because I'm way too far from Triumph and I wasn't here for Solstice. So. What's ours?
I mean, just pick up. If you have Triumphs that you haven't picked up yet, do them. I mean, a lot of them are pretty easy.
I mean,
score-wise.
25k is kind of a lot.
You're not wrong.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah, you get 3 weeks. Just go start running around getting lore books. Lore books are like 50 each. Just equip Thorn. I think Thorn gets you.
Oh, I've already gotten Thorn.
No.
Okay. That wasn't even OD. Crown of Eater is next.
Crown of Eater's next. Yeah. Tell me when that raid comes out too.
I actually one of the times that I ran a Spire, everyone was like, "Oh, we gotta do Crown. I was like, "You guys got time right now? Fuck it, let's go."
No,
The thing is that I'm a Spire Sherpa. I don't Sherpa Crown. It took us 4.5 hours to do because I was like, I'm pretty sure this is what you have to do, and then everyone else was like, You know, like I can shout out explanations during Spire super easy and, you know, get runs to finish up that way. I can't do that in Crown. I don't know enough about Crown. I don't know the cheeses for Crown either. So
Yeah, we was trying to do Crown, but ended up not going so good. Everybody left.
Yeah, I'm good at the final boss just because I farmed for Teraba, but I've only done the rest of the raid like twice or 3 times. So
Yeah. I gotta farm Scourge for Anarchy.
Anarchy?
that was a fun one.
It shouldn't take that long though, bro.
Yeah, it is a fun raid.
it was fun until it took me 55 attempts to get Anarchy.
Yeah,
Did you do it when they didn't have the little?
Yeah,
okay.
Most of those clears were before the
Okay,
bad luck
yeah.
protection.
Gotcha.
But I did
Okay.
still 7 clears with bad luck protection and still didn't get it.
I was about to say, geez. That,
Yeah, I did it like
50
3
with bad
times.
luck protection is like they just didn't want you to get it.
Yeah.
Like that's just not RNG anymore. They were going out of their way. They were like, we need to make sure
That's
and he's one of the L's.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the sherping now.
Everyone, thanks for coming out. Thanks for adding to my score. I'm trying to grind out as many Spire Sherpas as possible because I'm going for a leaderboard. Last I knew, I was 82nd place in the world.
Thanks,
9th on the
Gary.
edges.